Hi and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. First of all, I've got the sun in my eyes, so I'm going to be like this all the time because it is really bright. It's cold. It is really cold in the UK today, but bright and sunny. You can tell it's autumnal now. We've got the conkers on the floors up there, the leaves falling. It just seems proper autumn now, whereas a couple of weeks ago it was 100% still summer, but gone. It is gone. It doesn't take long in the UK for the summer to have gone. However, I keep seeing this thing on TikTok where Americans seem to think that the British have got very pale complexions. They don't get vitamin D. They have to have loads of supplements because the sun's not out. What a load of rubbish. What an absolute load of rubbish. Anyway, it just popped into my head. So this is the look back video. This is the abandoned house review. Gonna explain it again because I just even on the video where I've explained it, people are like, oh, I've seen this Explore before. It's me looking back at the Explore, talking through it, things that I maybe didn't have a chance to talk about at the time, your comments and stuff like that as well. And people seem to really enjoy them, and I didn't think that they would at first. I thought they might find them quite boring, but actually I think it's a good reminder, and things that, like, in your head you're like, oh, I wanted to say this, or I wanted to know what he thought about that. It's my way of sort of finishing things off, so it's really good. I like doing them, to be fair. They are a pain to edit, but I do like doing them. So this week was the abandoned house that the Explore ended very abruptly. Oh, hello. I'm coming out, mate. Right, so the police are here, as you can hear. They've heard straight away. They've seen my torch through this top window. Why did I come up here? Right, let's have 2 seconds. I'm here, mate. I'm coming out now. 2 seconds. Right, wait there. I've got a dog with me as well. Yeah, it's just me, yeah. Shut up, you. He'll bark, but he's soft as a bird. Just give me 2 minutes. Now, it could have been a lot worse. I'm not going to lie, it could have been a lot worse. Obviously, I got Bear with me, who wasn't very happy with the police. Although, you know what, I have got to say, and a lot of people have commented this as well, the police was so good. I actually think the police saved me from getting a punch in the head. That farmer was not happy at all. And I get it, I do get it, and I'll go into that a little bit more in a minute, but the police themselves were absolutely wonderful. They were so chatty, at least 2 of them subscribed, which is always good. Obviously, you do always get the lead copper that's a bit more stern and a bit like, look, we're advising you not to do things like this. If you do things like this, you're wasting our time, which I get, 100%, I get. You're also annoying people, which I get, 100%. But most of them were like, oh, that's really cool, asking loads of questions, where I've been, what I've done, like all over the world and stuff like that. And they were genuinely interested because they are quite generally... I know a lot of you won't agree with me on this, but I find coppers are quite clever and quite... Well, they've got to be inquisitive anyway because of the job that they do. But I think that they're very interested in it. But like I said, it could have gone a lot worse because I think that farmer was ready to kill me. And also Bear could have just been a nightmare and just attacked one of the coppers, but it didn't happen.
Do you want to just have a seat in your...
Yeah, of course I can. I'm not going anywhere, so... Of course, no problem. Do you want me to show you the channel before I get in so you know that I'm not making that up, or...?
You can do.
Yeah. Right, they've blocked me in the car. They've made me come and sit in the car. Bear's in here going crazy at him. To be fair, actually, he's been pretty good. He was going crazy a minute ago. But yeah, they've got me to come and sit in here while they have a chat about what they're going to do with me. Right, the guy outside is saying, if you let him go, next time I'm going to bring all my mates down and we'll smash them up, whoever they are that's in here. But I understand why he's frustrated. Like, is if he's got to come on on an evening, and if you do know where this place is, please don't come. because it's not going to be worth it for you. It really isn't. But yeah, it's civil trespass. The police will know that, but I understand his frustration at the end of the day. Now, moving on to the farmer himself. We haven't even talked about what was in there yet, but we'll get round to that. But the farmer himself, I sat and I listened to the conversation that he was having. I wanted to film it, but he couldn't. I didn't think it'd quite pick up. But basically, he said some right stuff. He was saying that I was an asylum seeker. That was one of the first things he said. It's in the news, so it's in people's heads. They see all this stuff with asylum seekers and illegal immigrants, and automatically that means that anybody doing anything wrong is one of those people. So he was blaming Keir Starmer. He was saying that I should be deported. I don't know where are you deporting me to? But I should be deported. He said that if you find somebody in the property, that means it must be illegal, and it must be the case where I need to be arrested and spend at least a night in the cells, blah, blah, blah. And I get his frustration. At the end of the day, if he is protecting somewhere and it has been boarded up, then I get that he's going to be annoyed. He was blaming me for smashing a window, which I didn't do. You know, hand on heart, I would never do that anyway, because I just don't see the point of opening somewhere up for a start. So like breaking into somewhere, and as a result of that it could get trashed. I would never do that. If it's already open, I will take my chances and go in, but I would never break in. And I know people do that. I know certain people that I've mentioned before on this channel, people that I don't like and send me dodgy messages, they break in because they're scumbags. And there's other people that I won't name that I know that do it, and it's not good. And this is why I don't associate with certain people. However, a lot of you were like, he needs to secure the place if it's somewhere he cares about and he doesn't want people going in. Ordinarily, I would understand that. I would get that. However, I think he tried to do it. He tried to secure it the best he possibly could. There was a window around the back where if you were thinner than me, you could have pushed something out of the way and squeezed through. I was too fat to do that. And there was a window at the front that was broken. However, I know somebody that went there a week before and that window wasn't broken. So somebody has clearly smashed that window, and that's why he thought it was me, because he thought it was all secure and fine. So I do get his frustration, and I understand in a way the comments about, oh well, if the police aren't going to do anything about it, I'm going to smash in the face of the next person I find in there. It's frustration. It's like he's upset. He doesn't want people to be in there. I get that. It's not the right thing to do, like punching people and one thing and another, and bringing your mates down and stuff isn't the right thing to do. However, I get it. I sort of do get it. Like if it was my granddad's house, for example, and I tried to secure it so nobody went in, and then somebody smashed a window and we're going through all this stuff, I'd be pissed off. I get that. I 100% get that. And this is what I've said to you before. I've got cobwebs like all over me. I don't go to these places knowing that somebody's looking after it on purpose. Like if for any reason that happens and I find out afterwards, I do genuinely feel bad. But what can you, if you don't know these things and it is supposed to be abandoned and left wide open, then what can you do? And like I said before, nothing is truly abandoned. Nothing. It's owned by somebody, whether they be somewhere across the other side of the world, don't give a shit anymore, or maybe it's the council that owns it now because it's been taken into their care. Somebody owns it. So the word abandoned is really the wrong word. It's no longer used, but this is, if I put no longer used in the title, nobody would watch it. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I understand his frustration. However, I think his attitude was way off, like way off. We've got all the Edinburgh shortbread. What's this? Are they the old Quality Street tins? Just a minute, have a look. Quality Street. I think this is as well, but there's something in here. I'm going to have a look what's in them. Right, try as I might, I can't get in there, but what it feels like is nails or tacks or something like that. There's all sorts of other tins up here as well. What's this? Is that an old bike? Look at this. Oh, I need to put it down somewhere to show you. Yeah. Put it down here, look. Look at that for an old bike helmet. Now, inside the house it had the, I was so annoyed. I had to look round quickly when I was bombing up, like looking in rooms as I was going upstairs, which I didn't film. And then the copper saw me through the window and I was done. But there was old pictures in there, and I know for a fact some other explorers have been in either before me or after me. I'm just watching Bear because he's wandering that way. Bear, come back here. Come back here. Good boy. Now, I don't know whether they've been in before me or after me. If it's after me, they're stupid. I did try and warn people, and it's people that know me, so therefore that's their own. I've tried my hardest to stop people going in. If they've gone in after that, idiots, absolute idiots. If they've been in before me and left it a few weeks to put it up online, because a lot of people do that, they're like 6-8 weeks in front, then that's fair enough. But I will try and get a couple of screenshots from other people's videos. I'll put the names in the bottom as well, if I can find any. I might not be able to find them now. I have seen them online though, so I'll see what I can do, and at least then you can see a couple of the bits that I've seen. Bear, where are you going, man? Come here. Come on. You daft dog. You daft dog. But yeah, the place itself potentially could have been amazing. Why would you have a red bulbed lamp? Why would you do that? I see it sometimes. I think my granddad used to have one. Oh, is it for photos? Do you use it in like a dark room when you're doing photos and things? Because that's on like a brass base as well. Now the red light, I've had quite a lot of people saying what this red light would have been. I personally think it is just like a power saving bulb of the day. I don't think it used quite as much electricity to have a red bulb. Maybe that sounds like rubbish now I've said it out loud. Maybe I'm wrong with that. But some people said it was to get people, so their night vision was still good. So they saw a red light, and when they went outside hunting and things, it wasn't like really dark. Some people said that it was soothing and it helped you go to sleep, but it wasn't in the bedroom, it was in the front room. So that doesn't really make a massive amount of sense. And some people have said it's because he was a farmer prostitute, which I don't think that's true either. He's coming. What are you doing up there now? Come on, Bear. Come on. He's just, I love it when we're in here because he just wanders around. But I have seen a cat up here before, and I have seen there's squirrels knocking about, and then occasionally a dog walker will walk over the top of there. So I'd need to be careful. That's why I'm keeping a beady eye on him, make sure he's all right. But I'm just gonna stop filming a minute and go and check what he's doing. I definitely look like that. Is it Kenny Rogers? I look like bloody Kenny Rogers at the moment because my beard's big, my hair's big. I don't think he ever had faded purple in his hair, to be fair, but I look like bloody Kenny Rogers, and that spot on my nose has got its own bloody postcode as well. Next up was my comments about me looking like Kenny Rogers. Some people were like, oh, you wish you looked like Kenny Rogers. No, I bloody don't. He's dead. Why would I want to look like a corpse? But no, I hate it when my hair grows. It's too long now. Like, it's borderline. I can sort of get away with it. But it gets too long here. And what it is, because my hair is so white there and there, it really, one, sticks out, makes my head look massive. This beard needs cutting a little bit as well. But Kenny Rogers is just the first person that came to mind. As soon as my hair gets any sort of length, that is who it reminds me of instantly. So that is why. But so many people were like laughing at me calling myself Kenny Rogers, and some people seemed quite offended that I was comparing myself to him. Oh, soz, it's all right. I keep doing this. It's like, oh, what is it now? Is it, oh God, I look like him. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
No, I'm going for Cornholio.
I am Cornholio.
It's a reference you'll only get if you watch a certain program. But yeah, like, I hate it. I know I go on about it a lot, but my hair used to be so black, so black, that it didn't matter, but now it's so white, it's like I really notice it. Oh, his ear, look. You all right, mate? It's off again. It's starting to rain as well, which is not good. Look at him, just having a wander around behind me. Stupid dog. Yeah, anyway, I'll try and keep it short for you. And long, people were saying about it being longer on top. It was too short the other week. It was really short on top, and then came out here. I'll stop being vain as well. I won't ever stop being vain. I always wonder these things. I know you sort of probably hang them around your fire, but why? What is the purpose? Is it just fashionable at the time? Like, I think I've said it before, things like horse brasses and stuff. I just think they're not worth the effort, but maybe it's just a generational thing. So yeah, one of the things that we found was the little container thing near the fire, and I wasn't 100% sure what it was for, but quite a few of you said it was for matches to go in, which is really good. It makes sense, really, to have next to your fire little brass, was it brass or copper, can't remember, container to put those in, and you'd be able to sort your fire out. It is quite frustrating, really, because I didn't see enough things, and this video is a little bit of a cop-out, because I feel like I'm not talking about stuff that happened in there. I feel like there wasn't very much item-wise to talk about. It was more the situation of it all. It was an amazing place, just you didn't get to see it. So I'm hoping I've managed to find some of those clips for you. Hoping that I've managed to find pictures or something I can steal from somebody else. And I will try and give credit. I'm not going to ask permission because it's going to be under a certain length of time, so it's fair use and all that. I can get around it. People do it to me. People steal my stuff all the time, so it's only fair. But yeah, like I said, it was more about the experience of it. And I think Bear, come here. He's halfway out of the graveyard. I think a lot of people like that sort of video, and I do. I actually really do. I like the adrenaline of it. I know that nothing's going to come of it, as long as, if the police are there, I have got no worries at all. In fact, I'll generally smile or laugh the whole time, because I know nothing's going to happen. It's when it's a random farmer or a random person, that's when it becomes worrying. Like if you've just watched in the last couple of weeks the Northern Ireland videos, the one where I was trapped in a room, I couldn't have been more scared. Oh, it's bumping. That's a totally different experience, but that we'll talk about in another video coming up. And talking about videos coming up, I'm going to try and catch up on these videos, because I feel like I've not neglected them. Well, I have. I did at one point. I did neglect them. But now I'm in a position where I can do them. I want to catch right back up, because it's a lot better for you to watch a video on Sunday and then either the week after or the one after that, watch the abandoned house review of it, because then it's fresh in your mind, because the amount of people go, oh, I don't remember this one, then they have to look back and stuff, and it's a pain. So I'm going to try and catch up on it. There's also the island videos on there, the behind the scenes stuff that I'm going to start putting on. So I'm going to try and get 3 midweek videos for now to catch up, and then we'll go back to 2 once that's done. Also, make sure you're sticking all the likes on there for Andy. He's really appreciated it. We've been midweek videos have been getting over 1,000, which is brilliant, and some of the Sunday videos have been getting almost 3,000 likes, and that just means so much to me. It really does, because I know for a fact he's looking at that thinking, oh wow, this is amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna go, and I'll probably record another one now as well. Love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.